Playa de Bossa is the place to be, the place to be seen, and where everything happens. If you're staying in Playa de Bossa, Figueretas, Ibiza town area, congratulations, you've done the best thing ever. Playa de Bossa is the place to be. The entire world of music, clubs, dancing, and partying from the end of April till closing party mid-October revolves around Playa de Bossa. DC10, Ushuaia, High Ibiza, slightly down the road Pasha. 4 of the greatest clubs in the world are in the Playa de Bossa area. Let's not forget the airport. People who stay in Playa de Bossa will be walking to Ushuaia. After Ushuaia, they will rejoice, chill out, perhaps go back to the hotel, reload, pre-game, maybe have a bit of coochie before maybe going to High, DC10, where you can walk to, or slightly a small cab ride to Pasha, and perhaps slightly longer, maximum 15 minutes, to Amnesia. People who actually stay on the other side in San Antonio, everything they do, they will need to take a taxi or the disco bus, which by the way, it's not a disco bus, it's a bus, which doesn't take 20 minutes. Roughly minimum will be half an hour. You gotta think of time. You gotta think of traffic. You gotta think of perhaps delays. You gotta think of perhaps roadblocks. San Antonio, Playa de Bossa does not take 20 minutes like a lot of people say. Minimum, off-season, half an hour. In season, you can expect 45 up to an hour. Meantime, people in Playa de Bossa are chilling, relaxing, pre-gaming, and walking to Ushuaia, perhaps High, DC10, and again, slightly small cab ride to either Pasha or Amnesia. I understand it's way cheaper to stay in San Antonio, but the most valuable thing you are going to lose is time. You're going to rush, you're going to panic, you're going to have to stop pre-gaming, you have to leave early to catch the bus that perhaps may be running late. If the bus is full, then you gotta wait for another one. Same thing with taxis. After you're done, you either have to hang out and go somewhere else without being able to go back to your hotel. Or perhaps you gotta take another taxi. Perhaps take the disco bus again to go back to San Antonio, and so on and so on. It's a nightmare if you're planning to club at Ushuaia and High 3 to 4 times during that week. DC10 once for now, Mondays at Circo Loco. Going over to Pasha, it's just very, very difficult. If it's done for Ibiza 2024, deal with it. But from here on, Playa de Bossa, Figueretas, and Ibiza town is the place to be seen, and when the world of music, clubbing, dancing, and partying, everything revolves. Summer in Playa de Bossa. Always real, always live, yours truly, that Ibiza guy. Please comment below and let others know of your experiences. Obviously, when you're in Playa de Bossa, occasionally you will go to San Antonio, perhaps to go to O Beach, perhaps to go to Ibiza Rocks, perhaps to go see the sunset in Cafe Mambo area. You will move about, but from San Antonio to Playa de Bossa, you will move way more times than the other way around.